Yes, it is.
She says it all like, oh, Jackie, you do have a watch party going.
I
Wow.
know.
Jackie, I'm going to be sending you one more request to get in here in just a couple of minutes. We're waiting for the computer to come on.
Okay. Okay. Okay, one more. All right.
Jackie, I'm gonna send you away because you have a watch party. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it'll just automatically join. I don't have the waiting room enabled.
Okay.
Okay, so since I have the watch party figured out, Dave, we can go ahead and start with music.
Tell me you love me. I need a good laugh. I'm holy water. You need a good bath. Whiskey and perfume. You had a nightcap. Now how about that?
Hey, are you guys on Instagram? The show?
He's got a bullet with your name in the chamber.
You guys on
Instagram? Rearranger. You feel my
Mark, you guys have Instagram?
For Vehicle City Sound?
You have Instagram?
I don't have it set up, but I will.
You guys don't have Instagram?
No, I'll get it set up.
Okay, no worries. I just was gonna tag you guys in my post right now, but no big deal.
What time is it? It's nooner time, and we're broadcasting live from Podcast Detroit in rockin' Royal Oak, Michigan. It's time to take a leap of faith with Jackie, Rocky, Nora, and Gina for some entertainment and inspiration. Join them every Wednesday at noon. You can always find us at PodcastDetroit.com. I gotta ask, what were you born to do? What time is it? It's nooner time.
You guys cannot hear me. Yeah, you can.
All right. Happy hump day.
Happy hump day.
We're here.
Hey.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Yeah, we've got a big party today.
Mm-hmm.
Having
So
a
get those
party.
cocktails in.
Oh, I forgot my.
Okay, so what?
I forgot
You're
my
still celebrating your birthday, Nora?
It's her
hat. Yeah,
birthday
I
month.
forgot my
I know
hat
it is.
though. Where's my hat?
Her birthday month. She should.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
All right, guys, so we just have to wait for Nora. Oh, she's actually going
Yeah.
upstairs. Oh my God.
We'll be right with
Nora.
you.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll be right with you.
This call is very
We'll be right
important.
with
Yeah.
You are the next call we're going to take.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's
While we're waiting.
We're doing creative lighting.
Yeah, there she is.
Okay. Yes.
Here
Go
we
ahead,
go.
Gina.
Proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Nora.
Oh,
You're
great
welcome.
hat.
Holiday cheer.
Thanks.
I have my
Gina,
holiday
what
cheer
were you
from
saying?
Starbucks.
What were you saying, Gina?
Oh, I was going to say, while we're waiting and we're talking about festive, look how festive I am today.
Awesome.
I know.
Really
Beautiful.
Yard. No,
I
no
know.
China today, I guess.
You're such a teacher.
Yeah, I was in China. I went to China for 2
Were
today.
you? Oh.
Yeah, I go to
wow.
China every day.
Oh,
every
every
day.
day. Okay.
Is
Every
it different
day.
kids every day, or is it the same kids like multiple days a week?
Yes, it's both. It's different kids every day,
Okay,
but then
okay.
some kids are forced to talk to me 2 to 3 times a week.
Aw.
So I have some
Yeah.
students. Like I have one little girl that I have taught her over 100 times.
Wow, really?
That's exciting. That's a milestone.
Gosh,
It
no
is,
kid-
and
and she still hasn't learned anything. She keeps coming back.
You know what? I'm a good teacher, but I'm not great. No.
You are
No,
great.
you know what?
Great.
She's 6, so she's learning, and right now she's
Yeah.
learning to read and sound out words and spell and that kind of thing. So, but like the
Yeah.
student I had today, one of the students I had today, I've had her maybe 70 or 80 times. And so she's learning the English words for her culture. So she speaks Chinese, so she knows, Chinese vocabulary for her culture. So I'm teaching her the English for her culture. So because it's Christmas and they don't, for the most part, don't celebrate Christmas in China. When class was over, I brought her, because I teach upstairs, I brought her downstairs and I showed her like the Christmas tree and I took her outside and showed her the front of my
Aw.
house. And so we did a virtual field trip
That
today.
is
So it was
so cool.
Yeah, it was
That is
Oh,
really, really
Gina.
cool. Yeah.
You're such a teacher. You're such a teacher.
I know.
Hey, wait a minute, Gina. I want to see where's that picture hanging that
Everyone's-
Nora gave you for your birthday.
Oh,
It's in my office.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
Is it really?
Yeah, where else would I put it?
yeah.
The garbage? I don't know.
Oh, Jackie, you're so,
I'm
that
kidding.
was so
I'm
mean.
kidding.
That
It
was,
was a beautiful picture. It was just a
mean.
thoughtful gift.
it looked
Nora?
just like her, and I painted it myself. So I don't know
Yeah,
why
Nora,
you.
Well, Nora,
She
we
painted
know who's the
the-
nice one. Who's nice
Right.
and who's naughty.
Right.
No nice
Right.
ones here.
No.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Okay, Nora, I have something for you though. Did you hear about this new campaign in Detroit called Soul of Detroit that
Yes.
Pepsi is doing?
Yes, with my
And your-
Kim. Yes.
Yeah, your celebrity
Yes.
crush is one of the first artists that's going to be featured. This is actually really, really cool that Pepsi's
I know. I can't
acknowledging
wait. Yeah.
and creating awareness of, the music history, heritage of Detroit. If
Right.
you haven't been to Hitsville, and you have to go to Hitsville
Mhm.
because that
Mhm.
really, I think,
I've
really
never
changed
been.
everything.
Oh, you gotta go.
It's
the
amazing.
Gina,
coolest-
we have to
coolest
take
Really
you.
place,
is.
Yeah.
But
But
they've
don't
No,
got
I
feel
live
bad.
under a rock. I
Don't
live
feel
under a
bad.
rock.
I
Don't
lived.
get
I
Once
lived.
COVID's over, we're gonna
take
unscrew
a
the
field trip.
rock, lift it out, let you out.
Right, and everybody
check
can
in,
go.
seal it tight.
So,
But Gina,
Nora,
don't feel bad. I lived there for almost 3 years, and I never went. I've never been
Yeah.
either. So
Yeah.
So wait, who's Nora's celebrity crush?
Kim, the
Kim,
R&B
Oh yeah.
Grammy
yes,
winner. He's actually one of the first artists that Pepsi is going to
Yep,
feature.
that
out
they're
of
gonna
Detroit.
feature.
And
Yeah.
he's got a concert that he's doing, a virtual concert, January 7th. So
he
I
does.
thought-
He does a concert he in the summer he would do one, and you could get in with like canned goods and stuff. He does a charity
Oh, how
concert.
Yeah.
So now because of COVID, of course, he can't do
Yes.
that anymore. But yeah, he's done that every year since
Well,
he's been.
this is a really cool campaign that Pepsi is doing to honor
It's
Detroit.
about time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is about time, but it's really cool.
Mhm.
But speaking of local artists, real quick, before we get into our amazing group of people we have today, Friday night, Whiskey Fix is doing their Christmas show online, Facebook Live. What else? It's all over social media. 8:00. Special guest Alan Turner. So that's something. Yeah, and it's a really cool show. What they did, Heather had a lot of her fans write in and ask her questions, and she's going to answer the questions online. It's a fun show. So it's Friday night.
And yours
8:00.
truly over here.
Yeah,
We are hosting. So it's gonna be
we didn't
Oh, yeah.
on air. About 2 a.m. I was a little done with her.
Anyway, okay. What is that?
Turn it down. There we go.
Yeah.
Somebody's just got to mute themselves.
That's
Their
not
audio.
not me this time.
Usually that's
Okay,
yeah.
anyway. No, it's not mine. Okay, so
Sorry.
you're good. It's usually me, so this is great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it is usually Jackie.
but it's not this time. Okay, Nora, let's go. We've got a great show today.
Shoot,
We've got a big show. We've got a
All right.
lot
All
to
right,
do.
so-
Go ahead, Nora.
So we're getting ready. Okay, this segment is designed.
Wait a minute. They said
Okay.
you have to mute the one account.
Hey,
What is that?
There we go.
wow. We're gonna have fun with these guys.
You're right.
The interview.
We knew
It's
we knew
haunted.
it would be dull. Okay, this
Okay,
segment
Nora.
is designed to showcase the stories of talented individuals who had a wish and found a way to make it happen. They set goals, overcame obstacles, and turned setbacks into comebacks. Their stories are unique, interesting, and most of all, inspiring.
These are the people you don't want to follow when it comes to technical advice. However, However, if you want to have a laugh and a really great time, then these are our guests today for you to follow. These are 5 friends who love music, who love to laugh, who love to get together and have fun. They also love talking about music. We just lost some people. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, Vehicle City Sound is a new music podcast, and they are here today to tell us about how they got started, how they got a show to share their love of music, their love of laughing. We have Mark. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Hey, Mark.
We have Heather.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
We have Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Hi.
And Chuck with us today. They have
Hey,
a genuine passion for all types of
They got
music,
her.
No.
as well as a commitment to promote local artists. So please welcome our guests today.
Yay. Welcome.
Hey, guys.
For having us.
Guys, so the fun already started. We didn't even start the interview.
That's why Greg is our sound man and not me.
So I want to start off with Mark. I'm going to start with you because I've known you the longest, but how did this all come about? Because I was part of your live audience for a couple of your shows, and you guys really do just have a great energy about you guys all together. So how did you tell us how you got together and how this whole show came about?
Basically, it started with me and Heather, being on the local stream. And then after that ended, Greg and me were talking about doing a show. And I told him I'm in and whatever you want to do. And then he got with Chuck and, and Chuck's like, let's do it. And we just started, putting it all together. And I started using my contacts from the previous show and we just started rocking.
Woo-hoo. So you knew it was going to be about music? You knew that music was going to be the theme of it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've basically got a mission with our show to promote local bands and the venues that support them. And that's really what we want to do. Local has extended out to the Detroit, Southeast Michigan area. We've got folks, I know you've got your show on Friday, and Alan Turner's going to be a part of that. He's going to be on our show in February. So, we've really, and of course, Rocky and John Paul were on and gave us a real thrill with their performance. So that's really how it's expanded out.
Wow.
Now, are all of you guys musicians?
I couldn't carry a tune if it had a handle.
I heard you sing.
Yeah, but Jeff, you were on a radio station before, weren't you?
I've done. Yeah, I was able to work my way in because I'm not afraid to spew a bunch of BS over the microphone.
You know what, Jackie, I was just going to say, when he was talking, I was going to say, you have a radio voice. I was just going to say.
It's a face for radio too.
No, seriously, you have a great voice.
Thanks.
There's a great energy that comes through in your voice.
Yeah.
But Heather, you're in a band, right? Heather?
Yes, I am. I'm in a band called Turbulence. Yep. We got together earlier this year, so we've only had a few shows out, but I've been in other bands too before this, and been having a lot of fun. I'm living a dream come true for me, for somebody that came into this kind of late in the game.
So now, what do you do in the band? What?
And try to play some percussion instruments, but mainly I'm just the front person.
Okay.
Oh, just
I noticed you smiling.
You don't have a hard time at all, sister.
I have a blast.
All right.
Totally enjoying every moment that I get to do it because, like I said, I came in this kind of late in life. I met some people a few years ago that completely changed my life. Jeff and Sybil Leopard, Sybil and the Beast, if you guys have ever heard of that band. But I met those two a few years ago, about 5 years ago now, going on 6, and they completely changed my life. And that's how I met every single person in this room and everybody that I've met ever since then.
Wow. That's cool. And Mark, what about you? You're in a band, right? Or no?
I played with Greg in Four Guns, and I do play guitar. As far as being in a band right now, no. I just play at home, and it's my hobby right now.
Oh, it's a good hobby.
Yeah, I was going to say a good hobby.
Okay. And Greg,
what's up?
Greg, what about you?
Oh, I've been in bands my whole life. I started early, very early, 14, 15. So I'm not as good as your son on the piano, but I can do it.
As we've discovered through doing the show, Greg knows a lot more people that he didn't even know that he knew that are coming out of the woodwork. And they want to be a like, hey, you know, and
it's like I know him. I know him.
We think Greg has been in every band in the Detroit area for the last 20 years at one juncture or another. Everybody knows him when they get in here.
Wow.
Yeah, but
wow.
Sherry, what about you?
Guy, he produces the show. He puts
I play some acoustic guitar. My grandpa was a musician. He played the bagpipes and stuff like that. Irish.
Okay.
So yeah, I play some guitar.
The Irish. Can you tell the red hair?
She does. Modest. She can play.
That's very cool though. Not a lot of people can say that. That's very, very cool.
I'm working at it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We don't have the delay like we have with you guys, so we can interrupt each other easier. So you've all developed this love and passion for music, and it's really brought you guys together. Is it genre-wise? Because I know I was honestly nervous being on your show because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like a pop singer, and I know they have like a lot of rock bands, and I actually met Mark back when I was in a rock band. So you guys have this like love of music that spans across all genres. How did that kind of mesh into like your personal preferences and then just being able to appreciate everything as a whole?
I don't know. I just think we have a great group of people that just enjoy all genres of music. I think we got really lucky with that. You know, it's not, we haven't had any country on the show.
Oh, but we're gonna.
But we're going.
Oh, listen. Whiskey Fix.
We're waiting for that magic now, so people come out of the house.
Our biggest challenge at this point has been what we're all facing, and that's the whole COVID tragedy. You know, we had been, as you know, Jackie, we had been doing the show from the Dope Water Studio, which was actually Chuck's basement. And when the eviction notices came and we had to find someplace else to do it, we're in Shiner's Dive Bar in Flint, which is, the name doesn't do it justice. It's a nice little place. You guys have been here, Rocky, to perform. Jackie, you saw the shows.
It's so fun.
And the issue that we've got is no people. You know, nobody can come out right now. And it's even affecting the acts that we get. We've had several acts that have had to cancel for one reason or another. And so it's a challenge. Once we get through this and things get back to normal, at least what we hope will be normal, I'm sure we're going to be filling this place and we're going to have tons more bands in here. The nice thing is we've had people contacting us. The contacts that Mark and Heather have out in the community, folks have heard about the show, and I think we treat people pretty fairly when they're here.
You do. You guys really do. Great hosts.
I will say,
folks have been contacting us, and that's been good.
It's not
being on your show, like, you guys were so welcoming and so kind, and it was so fun to perform for you guys. And the questions that, you know, my brother and I were asked were so good. It was really an awesome opportunity to be on your show. So you guys are going to get, you know, a ton more. It's really, really great.
Yeah, we need to have you back.
Yeah.
I think once this is over, and everything sort of gets back to normal, and you know we can do concerts and all and go to concerts, I think it's gonna be over. It's gonna be crazy because everybody is gonna want to get out of the house. So I'm sure you'll be booked and bombarded and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to party like 1999 all over again. So I think
How do people get? Oh, the dogs. Internet or dogs?
The mailman came, so that's.
How do people get on your show? How do
Well,
you
there are a couple of different ways they can get in touch with us. We have a website, vcsrocks.com, our Facebook page, Vehicle City Sound on Facebook, and I've got an email set up for the gang, vcsrocks@outlook.com. So they can connect with us any of those ways. We're welcoming to all. Mark has done such a great job. We're booked right through middle of March right now, even with all the shutdown.
I'm a madman.
He is. So, but we're always wanting to hear from new talent, new folks. That's one of the things we really kind of want to do is expose folks to people who otherwise wouldn't have heard them.
Right, which is great. And how do you guys decide though who's going to be on? Like, what do people do? Submit their music, their links, like you check them out. How do you guys decide?
Bribes.
Is that how Rocky got on? That's how Rocky got
I had to pay a hefty fee.
we don't want to know.
Yeah. I did whatever it took. I have no regrets.
Okay. No, seriously. How do you guys decide?
You got to speak. I think this is the only mic that's picking up. So speak it up.
No,
go ahead. Speak it up.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you.
You can hear Heather all right? Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Heather.
Well, it's kind of crazy that we would start a podcast during a pandemic for one thing.
Right.
Music and just the enjoyment of helping out the artist and we don't have any problem with guests. I mean, people want to be on the show. They're excited to share their music. It's another way for them to get out and still be able to share their music during this time, which I think is awesome. And moving here to Shiner's Dive Bar, where we have the Dope Water stage, which is Greg has done an amazing job building this up here for us here with the whole set and everything.
I helped too.
Well, Mark helped too. The drum riser, but I mean, this group of people, they're a great group of people to work with, and the artists, they either get in touch with Mark gets in touch with them a lot of times, and they really are just so excited. We had Andy Pantolin from Sponge a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, some good guests
after our show, so
that was really cool.
Yeah,
and Greg got to get up there and play with them and everything on the drums. So we've had a lot of great experiences ourselves, helping everybody have a great experience coming to the show.
And I'm not afraid. I'll message anybody. I don't care.
Yes.
Who's the guest that you're looking to have on the show?
I'm sorry?
Who is a guest that you really are hoping to have on the show?
Well, I've got my own personal one. I think they all know it. Gary Allen. If I could get Gary Allen on here, I first of all, I wouldn't be able to speak. He's been my go-to for a long time.
Ted Nugent.
There you go.
I would love to see
yeah.
Wow.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Well, it's probably in reach, but Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have Kid Rock onesies that you might be able to buy? Kid Rock
Okay, you guys got to know them. You're familiar, I'm sure, Rocky, and you with your familiarity with the bands down in the Detroit area. Eva Under Fire.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
Right over here is probably the biggest Eva Under Fire fan that has ever walked the earth, to the point that this adult male wears an Eva Under Fire onesie.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Heather, outside of Walmart, he wears it. Yeah.
Wow.
I love it.
I don't Walmart.
You're supposed to wear stuff like that at Walmart, though.
That's right.
Eva Under Fire is considered designer.
Yeah.
You wouldn't wear that to Walmart. So let me ask you this, because so doing a podcast show, you guys know, is a lot of work. I mean, when people watch your show, first of all, I have to tell you, I love that you do it in the bar and you have a live studio audience every time. I think that's cool. And I think that probably does a lot for the bar, which is great. But you guys know there's a lot of work that goes into it. The average time that a podcast will stay relevant or active is like 3 months. Usually after 3 months, people give up on it because it's so much work. So how do you guys, like, do you have your roles divided? Or did the roles just sort of fall into place of who does what?
Well, I do the least.
Kind of
I'm waiting for our delay.
Heather just shows up and looks good for the audience. That's all.
Just sit there, smile, and look pretty. Do your job.
It really came into play. Like Mark does a great job of booking guests. I mean,
Yes,
he came right off the bat and was, once everybody decided that they were going to do it, it comes naturally to him. He is a natural at talking to people and making a good connection with them. Greg here, he is, of course, a host like the rest of us. But he does a great job of producing the show, the sound. And so when you hear the final product that's released on Friday or Thursdays, on Thursdays, all Greg's editing and everything that he's done to prepare. So he puts in probably
which is a lot of work too, because it's not just you guys talking. You guys have live performances that you mix in with that. So that's very cool.
Ooh, nice.
That's challenging to do, but I'm starting to get it.
June. When did this?
We started in July.
July. Okay. So,
okay.
It's been a good learning experience. And then see Willie over there. He keeps us all sane and in line, but he does a lot of work. He gets the shows ready, sends out the emails, lets us know what's on the, what to expect for the show and everything. And
all that PR work.
All that PR work. Yeah. And then we got our awesome lips down there. Our beautiful redhead down there.
Yeah.
She's amazing support. This was one of the most positive people I've ever met in my life.
She's the voice of our show.
She is. She is.
Great.
You hear the intro and
I have a feeling that
that's her.
I have a feeling that C. Willie is the one that probably comes with the list, the to-do list. Does he give you guys to-do list?
He does.
That's this one on our show.
Yep, Jackie. I got a list.
One of the other things you guys do that I don't know.
Well, I'm basically the media person. I promote, constantly on all the groups and all the pages that I can. And that's basically what I handle too, is the media.
I like to act like October Breast Awareness Month and honey, like reminding everybody to be safe. And,
She's our conscience.
Now you're in a bar. What bar are you in now? You said
called Shiner's Dive Bar, and I'll give them a plug: 5545 South Saginaw Road in Flint.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. You're right down. They're down the street from me almost, Jackie.
Well, you better come see us.
Yeah. Oh, I'm coming. Look, you guys need to get Thornetta Davis. You need to get Thornetta Davis in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark is on it. I think he's probably sending a text right now.
Mark, contact Whiskey Fix too.
Yeah.
Country, Heather, Nicole. Those guys are really good. So they would come out. So listen, explain something. So you guys do the live show on a Wednesday night. So anybody can come to the bar and sit and watch, right?
Correct.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
It's open to the public.
Yep.
As long as
Wednesday
open.
night, what time? Yeah, when they reopen, what time do people need to get there?
Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. is when taping starts around there. I mean, it's a little loose for taping, but get here about 6:30, get a table. There is food, there's drinks. And there's enough space in here that you can socially distance and everything if you'd like. But yeah, just come on in. We went from Chuck's basement to Shiner's Dive Bar. So we went from a closed set to now having a live studio audience, and I love it. And I really like to incorporate. You can hear them.
That sounds like so much fun. Yeah,
it is.
It is really cool. It's very different.
And like, as an example, like when Rocky and John Paul were here, I mean, it was great because because we have the ability to, after the podcast is done taping, open up the mics and they played. What did you guys play, Rocky? Probably for about 45 minutes at least, just song.
About that. Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. I mean, that's the fun part is we do the podcast taping, but if you're here as part of the live studio audience, you basically get a show after we're done.
Right.
Well, and Greg has opened it up now too, that obviously our acts are able to continue to play a few songs after the taping is done.
Right.
But now we've got a live or an open mic night here starting at 9:00 every Wednesday. Show usually takes about an hour and 15 minutes or so to tape, and then at 9:00 open mics. So until the most recent shutdown, we had several folks from the community that were coming out here and trying their hand and seeing how things went as well.
Right. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was.
I think my cousin was one of those people. You hear me, Jackie? I think my cousin was one of those people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You can come here on Wednesday nights at 6:30 and stay till close.
Okay, so Wednesday you can go to the show, you can go to the bar and be part of the show, the studio audience, but then you guys edit. And when is it released so everybody else can hear it? When and how?
What we do, Greg mixes things during the day on Thursdays, and then we usually release it anywhere from 6 until 8:00 on Thursday night. But you can be assured that every Thursday night, the new podcast will come out. And the best thing to do, as you guys know, is to have people subscribe to the podcast so they get an automatic notification that the new episode is out and live.
Right.
And where do people subscribe?
We're on 5 different platforms right now: Overcast, Pocket Cast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and what's the fifth? Anchor. Yes. And it's free to subscribe on all of those. So all you have to do is look up Vehicle City Sound on any of those 5 and subscribe to us. It's free, and you'll hear what craziness we're up to every week.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it's also
I'll tell you what.
Oh yes, it is.
If
that's a key point. It is an adult show. Sometimes there are. Well, oftentimes there are words that should be beeped out, but
it's a podcast. Hey.
One of the other things I noticed you guys do is you give back to the community. You guys are pretty involved in a lot of charity work and really just taking care of your community. So I know you have you had a Christmas jam scheduled, and that got rescheduled, or you're doing it a little different now. But Chuck, why don't you tell us about that, the CD and everything that went into that?
Well, we got a couple things. I'll let Greg tell you about the CD this Saturday, and that Christmas jam that you were talking about. It's for Whaley's Children's Center here in Flint, which is a center that takes care of abused, neglected children and their families. It's been I don't know how many years it's been here in Flint, but the children's this year would have been the 39th annual Christmas Jam, and it's a 2-day event where bands from all over the area are there playing. Folks donate toys and monetary donations during that time as their admission to get in. But as with a number of things, COVID, that was a casualty to COVID this year. Well, we didn't want that to go away.
No.
So we have organized a toy and monetary drive that's going to be happening here at Shiner's this Saturday, the 19th, from noon to 4. And a number of the bands that were playing in that have been challenged. They're all going to be coming up here and dropping off toys. We're actually going to do it inside the Shiners because it will be cold.
Right.
And we don't want to freeze.
They're gonna let us inside
So they're going to let us in.
Saturday.
And we're going to have the stage opened up here. So we're
people to
hoping
jam.
some of the folks will come in here and
I didn't know that.
play a little bit. Well, you see the things you learn when you're But there's something else that's
I wanted to mention though about the Whaley Jam. It's not our thing, okay? I mean, I
Right.
want you to know that is something that Keith Jennings, our
That's his baby.
local guy, has been doing. It's an underground, basically toy drive for the kids. It's not recognized by Whaley, which is kind of one of the things that we've noticed, that even though it's been 39 years, they've never advertised for us or anything, but we, a couple of years ago, we donated about, as a group, as a whole, there was like $11,000 that was.
Wow.
So this year.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And it's all mainly
Mm-hmm.
musicians, their family and friends that show up and do this and support it. So yeah, if you guys can make it down on Saturday, I know this podcast, you know, you guys are maybe in a little different area, but if you guys can make it on Saturday, you can stop by 5545 South Saginaw.
certainly expecting to see you, Nora.
I'm coming. I'm there. I'm
Hey,
there.
now, there's one other thing that we've got going on with this
I
you
do
need
have
to
a
know about too. And Greg has been the yeoman in another project that we've got going on for this, and the bands have all contributed. So Greg, why don't you tell them about the CD?
We have a CD. We did a live CD, and then some of the live stuff with just COVID and everything else that's going on in our crazy little world. People actually, Rocky, John Paul did the same thing. They sent us songs. We're going to put that on. It's going to drop tonight. Well, I mean, it's already on the VCSRocks.com, but we're not. I still have a couple of songs, and Rocky, I still don't have her song yet.
Yeah,
so.
Rocky, we need permission to get in.
Permission to look at it, to put it somewhere. And then we have two
Wait,
other.
what?
So by tonight, by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock tonight, the whole CD will be ready to go.
Okay.
So-
And everyone
We'll
will
talk
get
after.
really
Hang on, we've got the look of confusion from Rocky. We've got your file and your email, but we have to have the permission from you to be able to go in and download it. So I've sent an email back. It's doing business
okay,
here.
I'll change that. I'll fix that.
I've sent a note back. You just need to give us permission to get in, and then we're all set. But
Okay.
the whole thing,
Cool.
what we're doing with all this is the proceeds from the CD will go to Whaley's.
right to Whaley's.
And we've got it available for sale, as Greg mentioned, on the website, vcsrocks.com. You can go there into the swag section, one of those
Section
things.
sounds better.
Yeah, I forgot the C. But you can download individual songs, or you can download the whole CD, and the proceeds from it go directly to Whaley.
Because the kids
Now, is
should-
this a donation or is there a cost already?
I do have a question though. Is there, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know who I keep interrupting, but is there a way people can donate online, like through Venmo or PayPal or?
Yeah, we're gonna set that up also. We just have to
Okay,
get a little bit of
cool.
permission
So,
here.
because yeah, when you guys get that set up too, let us know, because we'll share that on our page so people can donate virtually.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay.
No.
And that was
So,
fun. That was
we-
being a part of the.
It helped all of us get in the
It
spirit.
did.
And it just, it was
Oh,
really
yeah,
nice to-
sure. Yeah, we'll probably stop by Saturday with some toys.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take them from Rocky's. It's time she gives them. back. You probably want-
Don't take Rocky's toys. Don't take Rocky's toys. Don't do that.
And those who get the pizza, I'm a big fan. I love pizza.
Yeah, that's the problem. Anyways, that's a whole nother show. Before
Wait, we have a game we have to get
I
into.
know.
So
That is just.
I know,
what
but I'm
say
excited
that.
about
I know. So we have a game for you guys, but before we do that, I do want to say, Heather and Mark, watching you guys interview, and I like to watch people interview because obviously we've done over 200 shows, so I love to learn and see what other people do. But you guys are amazing interviewers. You really are. I mean, watching you guys with Sugar Punk Fairies, just how you make the guest feel is absolutely amazing. You guys do a great job with that. So anyway, all right. So
Basically all of us, really.
do you guys have just one piece of paper and a pen handy for each of you.
We'll get one.
Or a napkin. A napkin will work.
Challenge.
Yep, challenge.
Okay, we've got paper, but we might be sharing it.
Okay, that's okay. But
you can't share the answer.
Yeah, you can't share the answer. So we have a little game. And so Heather's going to need it first. So it's how well do you know your co-host? Okay, so question. And then Heather, we'll give you a second to write down your answer, and then we'll go through each one of you to see what Heather's answer will be.
Oh, hey, this is Heather. How well do we know
Heather's
Heather?
Gonna write down. So I'm going to ask the question. Heather, you're going to write down your answer, and then I'm going to go through each one of you to see what Heather would answer. And then we'll pass along the napkin. Okay. All right. So the question for Heather is, if you had a warning label, what would yours say? The delay on ours. All right, so she's gonna write that down. We're gonna give her a second to think it over. And then Heather, you let us know when you're ready. Mark, no peeking. And then
He's
you guys
reading Greg's answer.
So if Heather had a warning label, what would it say?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what my own warning label would be.
Mark, what do you think it would say?
What do I think it would say?
Yeah, what would Heather's warning label say?
I don't want to be mean to her.
Oh, I will.
All right, what do you think it is?
Well, let's see. Would she party?
All right.
What'd you say?
What was
When
that?
she partied? She.
Okay, he's trying to think of something.
I'm
He
trying
can't
to think
think
of
of
something.
it.
I can't
I know
think of
it's wild now. You know, we've done
What,
a
4
few
years?
years now. He's my
Yeah.
brother from another mother, and he can't.
Aw.
All right,
I don't
Greg,
want to be
what do
mean.
you think?
Her warning.
I would say if Heather had a warning label, it would say, "Do not feed honey jack to me."
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. Do not feed.
There's a story with no.
All right.
All right. Who's next on her warning label?
I think if Heather had a warning label, it would say not responsible for what exits my mouth.
Really?
Really? Sherry, what do you think?
I say not shy.
Not sure.
Not shy.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Not
Heather,
shy.
what did your warning label say?
I said handle with caution, extreme music lover.
There you go. There you go.
That's a good one. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Oh, this is
next
fun.
one-
Okay.
Okay, this next one is for Mark. So what weird food combinations do you really enjoy? So what weird food combinations? And I think we'll extend this to booze as well. So what weird combination do you enjoy? And then don't answer yet. So
Yeah,
we'll
don't.
find out what everyone says first.
And it
Let us-
booze too.
I know
You
what
can-
this one is.
Yeah, you can, if it's food, you have a good one for food, go ahead with that. But if you need a booze one, throw that one in there too.
Definitely booze.
Helping us out with his answer. Okay, boo.
Oh, cracked it.
All right. Let's start with
I
Chuck.
did have one that I drank a long time ago when I was younger. It was kind of tasty, but I don't know if I
Don't-
wanted to
don't
do it
tell
again.
Yeah, you can tell us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
don't
tell
tell
us.
us.
Can't tell us yet. Okay.
They're
All
gonna
right.
guess. We're gonna
Chuck,
see
go
how
ahead
well
and
they
let's
know.
see what's
I
Mark,
think
your-
his weird combination is going to be spinach and Jack Daniels.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yuck.
Sherry, what do you think,
Crack
Sherry?
dip and Bud Light. Crack dip and
Oh.
Bud Light.
And Bud Light.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Right.
Heather, what do you think?
I think it involves pickles.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it involves pickles.
Ugh.
You guys like the grossest pickle stuff I've ever seen.
Oh.
His girlfriend makes with pickles and he eats them, so I'm assuming that's weird enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Greg.
Hopefully he's good.
I would say a PB&J with the crust taken off with a pickle.
All right, what's the answer, Mark?
Dill pickle pizza.
Dill pickle. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
very
definitely
good,
right with the
everybody.
pickle there.
Okay. You know what,
Really
Mark?
tasty.
I thought you were gonna say all of the above.
All right. Let's see here. Greg's next. Greg is next. Would you rather be a famous rock singer or the next Einstein/Tesla?
What do you guys think Greg would say?
All right, Heather, we're gonna start with you because you look like you knew immediately.
I think he's a little bit of both. And a total rock star.
Right.
He is.
All right.
I think so.
Mark, what about you?
Mark.
He's quite the Einstein on the soundboard here.
Aw.
Okay.
I mean, we
All right,
couldn't
Sherry,
run the
what
show
do you
with
think?
him.
I say Einstein because he's already a rock star.
Aw.
Wow.
And Chuck,
Aw.
what do you think?
I'm going to say the Einstein as well because I've partied with him out on his boat and he does party like a rock star. So
All right.
You
What's
guys
our
are
answer
sweet.
there?
your answer?
That's Einstein.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Good one.
All right.
All right.
Couple more.
Sherry, this one goes to you. I'm gonna change this a little bit here.
That's fine.
Which fictional character would you want to be your best friend?
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know.
My mind goes right to
Zebra.
Marvel, but that's like
Yeah, mine did too.
Right to me, huh?
I know.
Her best friend, I think would be maybe one of the dogs, one of the cartoon dogs, Scooby-Doo.
There you go.
Scooby-Doo.
Scrappy.
all right, Heather, what do you think?
I don't know. I think even though I don't know of a superhero that looks like a zebra, I think she has a zebra as a best friend.
Aw.
She has a very special meaning about a zebra that I think means a lot to her.
Right.
I don't want to bring up mention a whole lot, but Sherry is battling something herself, and she's got a huge challenge. So we really wish there would be some doctors out there that could really touch her situation and really be able to reach out and help Sherry. So the zebra it means a lot to her.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's the part in the show where we all choke up
I know, I'm like getting misty over here.
because I'm going to jump in and go ahead of Greg because for the same reason that Heather was just saying, Sherry meets challenges every single day and is the strongest fighter I think any of us know.
Anybody.
And so I think her best friend should be Wonder Woman to give her some strength and keep her going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Good choice.
That was a good choice.
Now try.
That's
Zebra.
It's always the first day that I met her, we talked zebras, and I thought it's not right. But yeah, zebra, definitely zebra.
Mhm.
All right, Sherry.
Love you, Sherry.
I say I was gonna say Catwoman because I like to prowl around. They can do what they want.
Right in the gutter, you know what I mean?
Right in the gutter. Just shoot. Everybody's doing so well, she goes right there.
It's zebra because it represents the missing gene I have. It's the Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome Society, and it's a missing gene. So our zebra has a missing stripe. And every Halloween I dress up as a zebra, and that's
Right.
why.
Wow.
A nice zebra. That's awesome.
We wish you all the
Yeah,
best.
we'll definitely be praying for you and putting good stuff out into the universe for you.
Right.
We have Chuck. We can't let Chuck get away with this, though. I think he tried to divert everything here.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Nice
We-
try,
we
Chuck.
figured it out. Yeah.
All right. Chuck, this one is for you.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. What alcoholic drink best describes your personality and why?
Oh, wow.
I have one in my head, but
Oh my, let's see.
Don't tell us.
Mm-mm.
all right, who's going first?
Greg. Let's go with Greg. Look at
I know he's deep
Greg.
in thought.
he's deep in thought here. There's
Yeah.
so many alcoholic drinks that fit Chuck.
I was gonna say sex on the beach with a side of slippery nipple. That would be my go-to.
Are you going to tell us why, or should we just figure that
Yeah, I
out?
think we got that one, but
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
he needs
that's
to
a
tell us
story
why.
best told on an X-rated show.
Yeah. He doesn't need to explain.
All right, Mark, what do you think?
I'm gonna say every time. Let's see. Every time I see him, I'm gonna say Fireball.
oh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Fireball.
That's a good one. All right, Heather.
Well, back when booze was free in Chuck's basement, anything bourbon, I thought.
Mhm,
He's a
mhm.
bourbon
Bourbon.
drinker, man. These guys, they
Bourbon
bring
and
each
time and
other.
sewer, man.
These guys bring each other the most weirdest sounding makers of bourbon that I've never heard of, and I
Oh,
they tried them all.
right
Not
on.
me. I just do beer. That's it. I can hurt myself just fine on a can of beer.
All right, Sherry.
I say Fireball and bourbon because bourbon is like, he like a different buzz. Like you drink beer, you get all, and his bourbon, he's like chill,
Laid back.
bond with himself
Yeah.
and bond with the day he has. And Fireball, so we can we all.
How much of an instigator Chuck is.
Oh, I am.
All right, what's the answer?
What's the answer? How well do
Well,
they know?
it's going along with what Greg had to say. We had sex on the beach and a slippery nipple, and I think a fuzzy navel has to go in with that too. But Fireball is generally when the party gets rolling. Fireball is generally my go-to, but bourbon, all things bourbon.
I've seen it. It's not pretty.
Love it.
Everybody knows if they end up down in the old Dope Water studio, they're gonna hurt the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And just for the record, it's not because of the dope water.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That helps to hurt.
Yeah.
The next day.
You had to clear that up, Jackie.
Cover from.
Oh yeah.
Well,
We're like,
you guys, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
This was great.
Just
It
one
was.
more time. So you guys have your event Saturday, drop off a toy at Shiner's Dive in Flint, Michigan. And then you guys are going to post the link so people can donate online.
Right,
And
we're gonna run
where
that
can
today.
people?
CD.
Yep. And
Also the CD.
just give us your website one more time so people can find you.
VCS.
VCSrocks.com.
Okay.
Okay,
Well-
and musicians can just message you guys, contact you, and once you get rolling again with the show, you guys can get people scheduled.
And the event Saturday starts at what time?
Noon.
Noon. Okay.
Noon to 4, and we will be inside.
All right.
That's
Woo-hoo.
great.
We have coffee and cocoa and stuff like that.
When people bring a toy, it should be an unwrapped toy.
Yet boxed, but boxed but unwrapped. Yes.
It just
Okay.
has to be a brand new wrap toy, not
Yeah.
wrapped in wrapping paper, but just,
Yeah.
brand new
And it's-
toy. Don't.
In its original packaging.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
There. That's
So
what we were
So
looking for.
Jackie, you
I
can't
got
take
you.
Rocky's toys. You
I
can't
gotta
take
write that
Rocky's
down.
toys.
Original package.
I'm not giving those up.
Kid's bedroom and bring us all the stuff that you want.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys, thank you so much for being here. It was great. And for people listening, if you're a musician, you definitely want to get on their show because they are so much fun. If you're not a musician, you want to go hang out Wednesday nights at Shiners once everything opens up again. Get there around 6:30. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to be part of the live audience. You don't have to have any talent to be part of the audience.
No. Just love music.
Just come party with us.
Absolutely.
And Gina, you have a little something for us over there?
I have the fortune cookie of the day here.
All right. Good one.
Yeah.
The pressure. I don't write this, people.
Pressure.
Do a drum roll. Will that help? Or
all right. Oh, this is a good one. You'll like this one. Thank God. Whatever makes you feel the sun from the inside out, chase that.
All right.
The sun from the inside out.
I like that.
Fireball. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
You guys have a very good day. We look forward to seeing you. We'll probably see you Saturday, hopefully.
Yep.
Perfect.
Nora?
Yep. And remember, sometimes the only mode of transportation available
is a leap of faith. Thanks for taking a leap of faith with us. Have a happy hump day and the rest of the week. Be safe. Merry Christmas. And
wash your hands, wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
And we'll see you next
week. Bye, guys.
Bye. Wash your hands. Yes. Wear a mask.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was fun.
You're still on.